He wanted to be his daddy. Clown ass.
So you dressed my son up as a clown?
And did. Because that's what he wanted to be, just like his daddy. He admired you so much.
That's bogus, man. You don't do no kids like that,
Your
man.
son love you. He wanted to be you.
And that's why I've always hated the rhetoric that came from people like Tyler Perry or Iyanla Vanzant, where they're trying to give advice to women about, you should marry the man that can only pay the light bill. You should marry the bus driver. Not saying that there's anything wrong with those men, but when you've worked your ass off as a woman to achieve more than that, and you want your partner to be equal to you, there's nothing wrong with that, number one. And number two, that's also very dangerous advice, because we've seen many examples of when a man does not feel like he's on top of his household, where he's not the man of the house and he's not providing in every way possible, that he often feels threatened, and emasculated. And I've said it before, an emasculated man is a dangerous man.
See, now that's what I'm talking about, Shabambu. Suck it. Yeah, niggas trying to hide the good shit.
Baby, you wanna dance?
Yes, I do. But not with you. Harass, 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 harass.
Can I say one thing about black women though? Black women have the best bodies, some of the most beautiful faces. If they just sometimes were a little more soft.
Okay.
They would be the winning race, yo. Like, what?
So why do they not soft?
I'm personally not black, so I have no idea. But they have the best bodies and, like, the best faces, honestly, in my opinion. Like, yo.
Black women.
Black women are winning in so many ways. The upbringing.
What did I tell you about disrespecting my Nubian princess? With disrespect, oh my God. The mother of Mecca is right here before me. Do my eyes not deceive me, or am I looking at the goddess Isis herself? Can you do me a favor, my brown skin angel? Can you tap that white girl for me? My milk of magnesia. Oh, after the devil made you, he broke the mold. But maybe you and I could, make a little jungle fever?
Like, if you girls have ideas and thoughts on this, please let me know. But this is really interesting and low-key a little triggering, but let's get into it. Every time I've worked for a white family over the past decade as a nanny, every time I walk into their house, it's like guaranteed, I see on their fridge, or they have this little bulletin board of all of these wedding invitations and bridal showers and baby showers and bachelorette party invites, and they always have something pertaining to marriage and family. But when I go to a black household, I never see this stuff. I never see invites. I never see like this joy of, oh my God, my friends are getting married, I have all these weddings to go to, unless if it's a black woman who's single. This is what I've noticed. Who's single, she might have some white friends or Hispanic friends or, Asian friends that are getting married, and she'll go to their wedding. But it's not like, oh my gosh, my black girlfriends are getting married, so we're just gonna go to all these weddings.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch!
And it was a humbling little moment I had this morning as I'm like calculating in my head, like, wait a second, this is like, how many times has this happened? And how many black women do I know personally who are single? And all of them are single. All of my black friends are single.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
Some other time.
They might be in relationships, but they're single because they refuse to date out. They refuse to date out. They give it a chance and they quit. Not realizing that, you know what, we might just have to come to that realization that dating out might be our best option, our best chance of actually getting married. Honestly.
We don't give a fuck!
Jesus!
We don't give a fuck!
I'm just gonna put it out there, because how do you explain this? Like, this isn't just like a one-hit wonder where I go into a white family. No, like every white family I have been to, worked for, past decade. Okay, this is gathered research. And I'm just finally connecting the dots this morning, because I'm just like, you know what the heck? And I spoke to this guy I'm talking to this morning, and he was like, I'm actually on my way to a bridal shower. or a baby shower, whatever.
I will slap you, man. I will slap the hell out of you. You don't play with me. You don't know who you messing with. I don't even know when I'm gonna slap somebody. My reflex is just slap people. I be like, damn, why did I do that? I don't even know when I be slapping people. I don't know when I'm gonna slap somebody. You keep messing with me. I'm dangerous. I'm scared of myself.
Tell y'all why Black Americans will never advance, why we will never catch up to other groups. We could sit and ponder and talk and think about all these ways that Black Americans have been disadvantaged, which is true. But let me tell you why today Black Americans will never advance. We not only accept mediocrity in our community, we applaud it, we encourage it, and we celebrate it. Now, when I'm telling Black women to stop accepting crumbs of being a baby mother, because being a baby mother off rip is going to be a struggle, not only for you, but for your fatherless child, I get pushback on that. Why am I getting pushback for telling a Black woman that it's not a positive to be a baby mother? Are y'all okay?
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Americans too often have the rhetoric of, well, if it makes them happy, I mean, who am I to, we got to let them be whatever makes them happy. Black Americans chase what makes them happy instead of chasing a purpose. I know that as a Black woman in this country, my purpose is to advance my group. Stop having children out of wedlock. What are you doing? You're going out bad. You look crazy as hell. Yes, I'm going to say that because we too often will go to a Black unwed single mother's baby shower and bring the baby shower meatballs and clap. Meanwhile, the baby father nowhere to be around. But when little Johnny turns 13, picks up a gun and joins a gang, we're like, oh my gosh, what happened? Well, you were just applauding the single motherhood that probably resulted in the gang violence. Now, am I saying that every single mother and every child of a single mother gets into gangs or becomes a negative statistic? No, but so yes, I'm going to tell Black women, stop having children out of wedlock.
Hey, dummy! Are you retarded or just plain stupid? No, I'm Forrest Gump.
I just wanted to make this compilation real quick about Black women wanting to date outside their race. Go for it. You know what I'm saying? They see the passport bros doing their thing, running around different countries and stuff. They feel like they gotta one up us, you know what I'm saying? One up the guys that's actually trying to, move and groove out here, see the world, and actually might maybe find a mate while we're traveling the world and stuff. But a lot of women are actually choosing to deal with men that's not part of their culture, ethnic background, or anything like that. And they think that there's going to be an easier catch, easier mate to deal with, and somebody that can actually hear them out and stuff like that. But little do they know, in other cultures, they're really not being heard out as much as Black men hear out their women. Usually it's one-sided, and it needs to be addressed on what needs to happen in the family. They're not going to have that much kickback and stuff like that, being in a white or Italian or whatever ethnic background they choose to go to. They're still going to have many problems. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to be different aspects of it. Like the Asian couple, they might require you to go to family gatherings more. Go to somebody's cheerleading or somebody's dance rehearsal or whatever the case might be, musical, class or whatever the case might be, and they might require, the family to show up to graduations and stuff like that. It's just more things that's required from you, maybe showing up to more family oriented stuff. And then we got, you know, from the Mexican people wanting to cook and, throw bigger parties and stuff like that. And you'll be having to deal with everybody's family like that. So, it's just things that you got to take into consideration when you try to jump into everybody else's culture, plus the music and stuff like that you're not even accustomed to listening to. You'll have to understand that, and try to figure that part out. So, it is what it is. People think they could just hop in people cultures and it's just going to go all smooth. And, they never really consider what the culture took to actually get there and, how they actually hold their family together, So you got to always consider these things and how people actually hold their family together and maintain their family. I guarantee the grandfather is going to say something to one of these younger girls that's marrying the son or, anything like that. They got plenty of family legacies that they like to hand down. They just don't know about it because they're not into that damn culture. You just don't know. But once you get in it, you'll know that there's plenty of stuff that you can't do, how you're supposed to handle yourself, protect yourself in certain situations. You know, they're not going to let you just fall to the wayside. They need you to be part of the family, and they require you to follow these rules and move like this. But a lot of people don't move like a certain way. They have no culture, no background on how they're supposed to move in relationships in certain situations. So they're going to have to groom them. It's going to be ugly. Same shit, same shit. This is just a whole different culture. That's all it is. Something that you'll have to get used to. But it is what it is. People going to keep on searching, keep on looking for love. Hopefully you find it, what I'm saying, somewhere. But it is what it is. Silence is acceptance. So we ain't having it. Like, comment, subscribe.